Tansei Adventures. So here's a video I wasn't expecting to make. Pretty freaking disgusting, if you ask me. So, all around on the forums, on Discord, there's buzz about this new game that's being advertised. And, well, Demons and Dragons, published by Gothic Church, author Madison Brooks. And if we click over to Madison Brooks, what do we see? I am a bishop of the Gothic Church, lover of books and anything nerdy. Okay, lovely. So what have we done, Bishop? What we have done is we have filed off the serial numbers of the basic fantasy role-playing game. In that, well, let's look at the expanded view here. Ooh, we'll look at a sample. Okay. So the first thing that's fine is that at least the cover art has been replaced, because BFRPG is available under the Creative Commons Attribution Share-alike license. And let's break that down. Attribution means that you cannot pretend that you wrote this book. You have to credit the people that wrote the book. It's their book. You can redistribute it. You can't pretend that that you wrote it, or that the people that did write it, you can't just make them disappear as if they had no contribution to your book. Share-alike means that the same CC by SA license that you received the product under is what you have to license any subsequent modifications that you do that you release. So far, this is fine. We've retitled it. We have changed the cover art. We've put our name on the front of the book. Let's go to the second page. Again, all looks fine. Here's where we have problems. The line that should have the author's copyright information has been modified to remove Chris Gonerman and contributors, and instead it says copyright 2023 Gothic Church. All rights reserved. So that is a no-no. You cannot say that this is Gothic Church's book. You can modify a version of it, I guess, make changes to it. You cannot pretend that Chris Gonerman is not the author of the book. So I thought, well, perhaps Chris has been bumped further down the list here and they put them under contributors, but no. There is no trace of Chris Gonerman as a contributor of this book. So this is a violation of the attribution component of CC by SA. Strangely enough, the cover art and the artwork is still listed, even though I'm going to assume that based on the first couple of pages that we've seen so far, that all the cover art has been struck off. Again, this is, I don't know what this is from. The credits here suggest that the text, some text used in the development of this document is retrieved from Wikipedia. I wonder where the extra, okay, hang on. Artwork presented is public domain taken from pixabay.com and other public domain sources. So, all right. So that's where all this stuff coming from so far, up into including this, which should be a Steve Ziesler. This, on the other hand, these are the same pictures that have been in every copy of this book that I've ever owned. And admittedly, I've only joined this as much as the third edition. But those are the same pictures of dice from 3E and probably further back. Yeah. Ugh. So that's pretty cartoonish. Kind of a motley crew of everything. Oh dear. Well, at least there's quite a bit of sample pages. It's not like some of the things that I've seen where you are lucky to get 4, maybe 5 pages. Anyway. So initially the story broke that this was being advertised through Amazon.ca, and indeed that's where I found it. But there's also, you can look up the same links on Amazon.com. I'm reading the sample from Amazon.ca, but using this same number up in the title, or up in the URL, the BOCP 463LYF. Anyway, just basically changing from .ca to .com. That's all I had to do, was just make a modification to the URL here and see that instead of $25, it's $18.50 for sale in America. Something else I learned. Let's go to the forums. Someone specifically mentioned here. Okay. That this person had a website. Gothic Church. Okay. And when you look, yes, indeed, we are giving away downloadable adventure modules. Let's have a look and see what those look like. Okay, so this is Morgansfort by Chris Gonnerman. And again, the same line here, where Chris's name should be as the author, has been struck and instead replaced with Gothic Church. So, theft. Let's look at JN1. And as we know, JN is J.D. Neal. Did he survive the conversion process? Copyright 2023 Gothic Church. So I don't see Neal's name there. Copyright 2023 Gothic Church. So no Neal there. Theft. Tales from the Laughing Dragon, which is David Gerard. Let's have a look. gamesgothicchurch.org. Copyright 2023 Gothic Church. So Dave Gerard gets thrown out the window too. And Kyle Hettinger. Let's see what we can see for the Blackapple Brugh. Well, there's a picture of a tree. Copyright 2023 Gothic Church. Copyright 2023 Gothic Church. Wow. So, who the hell are you? Bishop Madison Brooks. Indeed. How do you sleep at night? What kind of a made-up fake church would make you a bishop? Is this something that you found in, I don't know, I guess a value village? Unless you're some strange offshoot with your own version of the commandments, and thou shalt not steal, and thou shalt not bear false witness. Unless lying and theft is something that's acceptable in your particular Gothic church, you are a fraud. I'm disgusted. So is there... I already know the answer to this question because I was checking this website out earlier. And when you go to the base address, so games.gothicchurch.org is a subdomain. When you go to the main domain, look at this. This actually purports to be an actual church, the true Church of Christ. Let's learn about the church, about us. The Gothic Church is a restoration of the church Jesus Christ founded on his apostle Hagoth. I'm not familiar with that. The book of Hagoth. In his boundless wisdom, the Messiah thus conceived a divine plan, a marvelous edifice that would transcend the barriers of time and space. He desired to erect a mighty church, a sanctuary of hope and salvation, where the lost would find light and the broken would be made whole anew. Was this new peace and prosperity built on the backs of writers so we can sell their at-cost things through Amazon and arguably, I don't know, I'm sure DriveThruRPG, wherever we can schlep this stuff. And let's charge $25 a pop as opposed to, $12. I'm sure it's all going back to the good work of this Gothic Church of Christ. Yeah. Okay. So I was so impressed I had to write a review. I'll just read what I wrote here. Let's zoom it up. This book is actually a basic fantasy role-playing game, BFRPG, by Chris Gonnerman and contributors, available at cost here on Amazon. Search for it. BFRPG is published under a Creative Commons Attribution Share-alike license. Author Madison Brooks violates that license by substituting the name Chris Gonnerman with Gothic Church. that commits at least 2 sins, stealing and lying. Her website also offers many other BFRPG modules and supplements with the author's names replaced with Gothic Church. Do not support lying and theft by purchasing this product. Oh, and 2 people have found this helpful. Good. Yeah. Oh, we have another rating here. Andy Dufresne. Andy. Could be a real name. Who knows? Thou shalt not steal. Exodus 20:15. Anyway. None of us that have produced materials for this gaming system are trying to become rich or trying to make any profit whatsoever, for that matter. Any of the artists, any of the writers, any of the editors, the proofreaders, the playtesters, anyone that's contributed to this game system in any way. We're just trying to put good out into the universe. Well, you, Bishop Madison Brooks, are as close to a contemptible, evil, disgusting barnacle on the butt of humankind as I've ever heard of. And it's my deepest hope that this crap get wiped off of Amazon because, yeah, there is a way to use these products that we've put out, to adapt them, to distribute them, to put them into people's hands to create joy. It certainly isn't for charlatan, made-up, fake authors with their, purchased at Value Village outfit from some made-up church that they probably created. I hope to God that this is not a real church. Someone with more time than me can go through that website top to bottom and see if there's any contact information, if there's any reference to a physical building anywhere. I'm sure that this is a one-person operation. This is complete just fantasy from this person. But on the odd chance that I'm wrong, I would really love to see the members of that congregation pull out their pitchforks and torches and take Bishop Madison Brooks to task for this theft. I'm Todd Lyons. Kikichin and Naskomita. Thank you for listening to me rant. Appreciate it. Until next time.